Hello guys, just 1 second so I can set up the stream. Okay, and let me start the stream on my page so I can see your comments, guys. Just give me 1 second, and we can start with your daily. I said it's weekly. It's weekly reading for all 12 signs. Again, people, that will be three card spread per sign, and I will again interpret them into career and as well relationship. Though I may include today, I will include today actually, people, when you are single. I will again interpret them into career and as well relation. Okay, so the comments will be there in a second. There they are. Hello Denise, how are you doing today? Jennifer, good morning. Actually, it's quite a beautiful day over here, guys. So with the weekly we are starting. I'm again using that card. Someone asked me which is that deck, okay, and I can't pronounce the name, and this is the name of the deck. Yeah, this is the name of the deck. So basically, those who love that deck can go there and purchase it. I personally love it and I like it very much. I mean, it works with me. It kind of speaks with me. Okay, so desire. I hope so too for Scorpio, for example. Everybody hopes for good news, but that's the thing with one tarot reading, guys. I very soon, yeah, Telema Tarot. Very soon I will make, hello Ali, a video, and I will talk a little bit more. Let me align that camera a little bit. So I will talk in this video a little bit what is tarot for me, how I do use tarot, how tarot can be used, what is the difference in between the cards and the other, let's say, predictive sciences like astrology, like numerology and these kind of stuff. Why does it work and what makes it work, you know? So people are more aware, because obviously it works, but the thing is how. So I should make that particular video in the next couple of days, maybe 3 days. I don't wanna promise anything, because it's really, for me, the things are changing every single day on go, and it's very hard to keep up. Thank you, Michael. Have a blessed day too. Okay, so enough talking. Let's go to Taurus. To Aries first, guys. So shuffling, I will do one shuffle per 4 signs, so I don't bore you with shuffling, people. For Aries, we do have first card, what comes the Temperance, then it comes the Strength, and after the Strength it comes the Emperor. So we do have 3 majors for you, Aries, and that speaks for quite a significant week. On a first look, when I look at those cards, I can say that you're about to set all of your structure into order. So basically no more chaos will be up for you, especially if we're talking for your career. Let's first go with the career thingy, okay? So in the first couple 3 days of the week with the Temperance card, for what it seems, this is about aligning your vision and yourself with somebody else, especially if we're talking about those kind of bosses and supervisors, people who are breathing in your neck. You're about to become on the same page with them with this particular card, and it could go both ways. You can like their ideas and start executing them. They can accept your ideas and your plans, or the work you're doing, and give you a green light, whatever it is. There will be no more conflicts after this particular first 3 days. It's kind of like Monday, Tuesday, and even a part of Saturday, of Wednesday, excuse me. And then it is where the Strength hits. And the strength in career, it's a typical card where you do have that enthusiasm, that vigor, and this readiness to take on the tasks and the difficulties in front of you, which one task has in general, and to deal with them in a term of that you will kind of be really happy with what you're doing in your job. So basically, this particular first 2/3 of the week, it is kind of you aligning with your job, and it is like, let's say, maximizing the positivity out of the job you are in. So basically, when the week ends, you will find yourself in the emperor place, where there will be no more negativity in your job, and and it is not just that, but you will kind of being able to manage everything that have been given to you, and thus you can give yourself away out of a very, very productive holiday, let's say that way. And the holiday will be quite relaxing because you have done a good job, Aries. If we are talking about relationship, for the relationship, this takes a little bit different perspective. Here in the relationship is where conflicts and misunderstandings, disagreements are really vaporizing, especially when it comes around end week. Now, at the start of the week here with these 2 cards, we are seeing you, Aries, really ready to make that particular move in order to be aligned with your partner and to solve misunderstandings. Compromises will be made, guys, big compromises to a certain extent. However, because we do have temperance and the strength, these 2 cards to one another speaks for high heal of one relationship. So it's gonna be a great heal into one relationship. At the end, the Emperor suggests that the relationship will be on track again. That was the right expression I was searching so much times before. It on the track. So basically, those which relationships are chaotic, guys, they will become again kind of systemized and really, really structured. So for those single, however, these 3 cards are not saying anything that you're about to meet someone, or that you will experience some extreme pleasure and extreme flow of love. At the start of the week here with the temperance, we may have a little bit of a romantic behavior from somebody around you. Just be very careful of them doing it because they feel pity for you. So when somebody is really treating you very romantically, and they are giving like an expression that they do have an interest in you, make sure that they are not doing this on pity or over pity for you, and to make you try to feel better, and their particular emotions are not sincere. The next one is coming for Taurus. We do have for you the 10 of Cups. So very, very positive start of the week, Taurus, especially if we're talking about career here with this card. It's not only speaks that the problems will virtually disappear for you, it also speaks that whatever you will start dealing with at the start of the week, if it is something new, it will give you tremendous pleasure to work upon. And if you do chase a particular goal, start of the week is very positive time where you can finish that goal, guys, and the results will be great. Then we do have, that is the 7 of Cups. Then we do have 7 of Cups, and when these 2 cards fall together one to another for career, it is usually comes the question, where to now? So you will have a notion from directions or from opportunities to go forward, okay, with these 2 cards. And this is really the question. You have to be very aware of your surrounding, because some of the directions you will have with the 7 of Cups, guys, they are illusionary or they are exaggerated from the people which are giving those options available to you. So be grounded and be basically analyze every truth that is coming in your way, and whatever something is proposed to you, scale it or put it against what you know to be true. And the 3rd card for you is the King of Swords. So basically, if this is a person, it's an air person, which means that is Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, or it has these ascendant. And that person, if it is a person and it comes into your career, that will be someone which is talking with you in a term of it is talking over the options and the possibilities you have, because this person here, first, he has experience, he has authority, and second of all, he can be he can look, he has a true vision, if we can say it that way. Okay, so he's sober for the situation you are in, so he is not under the opiatic effect of the opportunities and the options available, and thus he will be able to really give you the right track, the right direction, and it will solve some riddles for you. If that is about relationship, people, then not very good cards for one relationship, because you will be in the clouds into your relationship, very happy at the start and midweek, very tremendously happy, over trusty, if I can say it that way, and at the end of the week a man again is gonna break down your illusions. Okay, so be very be again very grounded of what turn and how far that relationship can go in this week. So the way I can see it, your partner may have been proposing you something, or may have been promising you something that he or she is going to do this week, and that person at the end of the week will break those illusions to you and will say that virtually this is impossible to be done. For those single, the Seven of Cups here speaks for a lot of attention that is coming in your way. Some of that attention will not be sincere. Again, with the Seven of Cups, guys, you do need a change, and the people that are giving you attention, those who are not sincere, they will try to abuse the kindness you have. And at the end of the week, that will be the good friend of yours, which is going to shatter your hopes of how people are trustworthy, and basically is going to expose some fake romantic people towards you, or people who are trying just to get into your pants, just so you know. Next one, guys, that will be Gemini. Gemini, we do have for you the Knight of Wands, and then we do have the Five of Cups. Okay, and after the Five of Cups we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is changing of a fellowship. For what it seems, at the start of the week we do have you following this particular guy in your career, which is a fiery person, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It has these ascendant, and that person really enthusiastic, really vigorous, which is trying to, how can I place it in words, guys? He's trying to author with all the options available in front of him, and the midweek it is really, he is going to screw up very bad. And make sure that you don't contribute way too much in his agenda, because that will depend how hard the Five of Cups is gonna hit you. So the Five of Cups usually is a card of disappointment, but it's disappointment of where you realize that all the goals you have are unrealistic, or basically they were over exaggerated, and they generally could have not happened. So with that being said, guys, don't be over trusty with the Five of Cups. You do have potential on the path that this person is leading you. It's just his approach isn't correct, and is not according to the, let's say, the resources given to you both. And at the end of the week, someone else is going to take over that project, this particular person. Now this is a earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It has these ascendant, and now that person very well knows what needs to be done. He will keep the things simple, because the Knight of Pentacles always keeps the things simple. He will find resources, he will find support, he will find time. Basically, he will save you. So whenever this person comes and kind of lends you a hand for help, don't proudly just swipe it off. You have to put your pride on the shelf, especially when it comes to the end of the week. And then after that, guys, when you take that hand, that helping hand, things are going to go for you to the right direction and to the positive direction. For relationship, these cards are not speaking way too much for one existing relationship. They could be interpreted, guys, as a little bit of a diversion at the start of the week, and then you will come back on the right track. Or that could be your partner making a little bit of diverse. It could be like a flirting with someone else, okay? But regardless of that, they aren't going to fall for that net or fall for that trap. And at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, let's say that way, they are going to stay faithful to the relationship you do have. For those single, however, start of the week is going to present you with a very handsome person, guys, that will make a big impression to you. However, something there is going to pull you away, okay? Something won't be right there, Gemini, and you will say to yourself, it is best for me not to mess up with this one because I will get burnt, and burnt you will be. However, at the end of the week with the Knight of Pentacles here, that is another person. Now this one, however, is much more, I can't say organized, but is much more direct, and it's not someone who is always partying and who is always wanting to go on pubs or on restaurants, discos and this kind of stuff. Rather family person, homey person, if I can say that way, a person who likes the home environment more than ever. And with him you can at least be a very, very good friend. And if this is a friend of yours, guys, then that card speaks for a spring type emotions and feelings. So you will have that surge. What you're going to do with this surge, well, that depends on you. Cancer, we do have a very good start for you, Cancer. We start with the Three of Cups, and then we are going to the Knight of Cups. What do you know? And after that, we do have the Tower. Okay, so I will start for those single because that speaks a lot. And I mean, it doesn't speak, guys, it screams. For what it seems from those cards, you are about to fall in love. Okay, so those singles, you are about to fall in love. That will be a person which you barely know from your social circle, or there are a very good chance to fall in love. If you don't fall in love, that person is gonna fall in love with you. So you will have someone that will really come into you. Okay, and I hope really that this is a shared experience. But this guy, like I said to you, is going to be from your social circle. You barely know him, as I said, but the team experience or the common experience you have with him really allows you to expand your vision. And somewhat, guys, you are not shy to express your emotions in front of this person. And this is why it is kind of, you are gonna feel how close you are with one another, even though you barely know each other. Okay, if we're talking about relationships here, guys, then for what it seems, that could be a start of affair on your behalf. However, so you will like someone that is outside of your relationship. I'm not saying that every single one of you will jump into an affair. However, it will be very tough, it will be very hard, and this person will be stuck into your mind, okay, for quite a long time. So be very mindful. That will be a test of fate of your relationship, and it will kind of really put you through a very, very hard time trying to save or strengthen the love you have towards your partner. And if we're talking about your career with these three cards, guys, then how can I place it in words? With the Three of Cups, everything starts to happen, not just with these, but starts to seem that it has prosperity. So what I'm trying to explain here, people, is that, for example, if you have started a particular project at the start of the previous week, at the end of the previous week, and you really thought that this project is pointless and it's not gonna give you anything, it doesn't have any unfoldment and these kind of stuff, at the start of that week you're gonna see that this was not true. So you're about to start seeing that your labor will bear fruits in the future. And the Knight of Cups here speaks that it is not a person. If we're talking about your your career. This is the hard work you're going to put into that project. Basically, you will forge in it all of your soul, all of your efforts, all of your heart, and basically the things are about to start happening. The Tower at the end, I cannot see it as a bad card here. Only thing that can screw up is that you may underdo, or how can I, you may kind of start feeling that the work is very easy and start working beneath one standard. So you should not allow yourself to work beneath one standards. You need to start putting everything you do have to that project. And if you do, then the Tower will be very positive. It will mean that you will be able to restructure your career. In other words, you will be able to expand your working place, you will be able to expand your authority in your work, and you may find out that you actually do deserve more into one career. If you, however, start working beneath your standards, then that project will start deteriorating and start ruining for you. And not that it will be bad, through the ruins of that project, guys, even though some of you may lose their jobs, the Tower card always have that healing effect when the turmoil ends. So basically you are about to heal yourself from stagnation. What I'm trying to say is that people who dislike the job that they are doing, obviously they're going to work beneath one standard, and that will relieve them from the job they have. One second, one card fell down, excuse me guys. And when that happens, they will be free to start searching for really job which gives them hope and gives them how can I, satisfaction is the word I want to say. Okay, so after that we shuffle and we go for Leo. By the way guys, you can stay for after the stream because I plan to take a couple of questions, so you know. Yeah, Leo comes next. So for Leo, just the opposite, guys. We go from Tower to the Ace of Cups into the Nine of Pentacles. So the bad time for Leo is over, especially if we're talking about career, guys. You're about to start restructuring your career and you're about to start exploding like a rocket forward toward the sky, okay? Only you got to survive through the very first couple of days. So, the worst case scenario here is you being fired today, okay, Monday or Tuesday. And right after you get fired, guys, on the next couple of days, you're about to find yourself even a better job that is going to present you with a better opportunities, is going to present you with a better salary, with room to grow in there. I mean, you have a space to climb in the ladder of hierarchy in this particular company. If this is not about being fired, then for what it seems, a particular task or a project is about to ruin. And when that happen, okay, when that happen, it will turn out that this was not that important for the company itself. And from there, another one bigger task is going to be given to you, where you are actually going to have the experience to push it forward. Okay, so basically the Tower card here, guys, comes as experience, how the things can really deteriorate and can hit the fan. So nobody is insured for that. If we're talking about relationship here, the Tower cards, the Tower card can come into a variety of ways, because we do have the Ace of Cups next to it. Okay, it comes into a positive way. I like to say, and I like to give an example. Some of my readings were private readings where the Tower card came as a unexpected pregnancy, and it was true, or unexpected love. But those is for the unexpected love could be for those which are single. However, for those in relationship, again, it could come as an unexpected pregnancy. So for those who find out in the next couple of days that they're pregnant, congratulations. If not, then the Tower card will be a wake-up call, was the word I was trying to say. A wake-up call. It could be a wake-up call how much you love your partner, or it could be a wake-up call realizing how much your partner loves you. Either way, guys, that will be an urge for you to strengthen your relationship. That will be an urge for you to start sharing more into the relationship, to start giving more in it. Okay, so basically don't kind of save efforts. You can contribute for the relationship itself, because the only thing that can happen from your contribution is impending change, excuse me, that will make all the difficulties you had in that relationship in the past irrelevant, which means that this could be a fresh start into your existing relationship, guys, and you should not miss it whatsoever. The next one is Virgo. Virgo, we do have the Temperance for you guys with the Page of Cups, okay, and then we do have the Three of Wands. This is a good thing about career, people. In career, that particular combination speaks for reassessing one job. So it could be a combination of cards showing that you will be unhappy of where you're working at, and you will start searching for another job. If you do start search for your job around the midweek, most likely around the end of the week you're about to find the good job for you. However, when they are going to call you for an interview back, I cannot say, got to check for the next week. However, guys, if you do find your ship, you should not miss it, but at any chance. The Temperance here at the start of the week speaks that you can actually reach to a better agreement into your working career right now. But, good morning, Tiffany, but you have to be reasonable when you make your demands. You need to be able to make a particular compromise, and in the same time your boss have to make a compromise as well. So basically it's kind of like reaching a middle ground with them, if I may say it that way. In relationship, guys, the Page of Cups sometimes comes as a child, okay, but I cannot see, this is very unlikely to be a pregnancy here, okay. That is most likely if, for example, your partner have a kid. This particular combination here, guys, speaks that you are about to find a common tongue with that kid, or you're about to find a common tongue with your partner for your kids if you do have kids, okay. If this is not a child, then this card speaks that you're about to reevaluate and reassess your relationship, because kind of like you're gonna feel that the romance isn't there anymore, or at least the magnitude of the romance isn't there anymore, and you are about to start demanding more romance into the relationship and more intimacy, if I may say it that way. And thus, if you are persistent enough, the passion will be reignited around the end of the week again. So you may regain back that sexuality into one relationship. If this is not about a relationship but you are single, guys, then a very annoying person, it is what we have here, that you have a crush on you and is chasing you, trying to really get your attention, trying to impress you with something, and they won't be able to, okay. So they will fail into that impression, because for what it seems, if you don't like them, that could be two versions of interpretation here with the Three of Wands. Either you like someone else and you don't want to hear for this person, or you just don't like them and there is no room in your heart for them. So basically, either way that is, you got to get rid of this anointment. Okay, next one is Libra, and Libra, for you we do have the Emperor, then we do have the Wheel of Fortune, very very good, Libra, and then we do have the Five of Wands. So into one career, guys, because of your good job, okay, for what it seems, you will either have a proposition or you will have a clearance to move forward. However, what the proposition here or the clearance will be for you guys, it will make you insecure, because you ain't gonna feel prepared to deal with such big thing, okay? But what I can tell to you with looking at these cards, guys, is that you are fully prepared. What I mean is that you ain't going to be prepared more than this right now, and if you don't try, you're about to miss your opportunity, if I may say that way. Yes, it's going to be busy. Yes, it's going to be hard, okay? But the reality is that you need to take that chance, and if you don't take that chance, of course, you will not have the reward. The Wheel of Fortune here for you guys is giving you this chance maybe only once this year. So as a matter of fact, because it's close to the Emperor, and this is one on a lifetime change for some, okay, or a opportunity for some. So basically, guys, be ready to take on this particular good clearance for you, and give it a shot, okay? With the Five of Wands here for your career, Libra, you have to, how can I place it in words here, guys? Help me with this. You got to be true to your word, in a term of that you shouldn't bend upon the will of others. So basically, let's say that a company, you have prepared a particular project and a company is interested in buying your project, but they want you to kind of vary it a little bit, you know, to alter it a little bit. Try to resist this alternation, because your project, for what it seems, is good as it is. Oops, excuse me, I have more to interpret here. If we're talking about your relationship here, guys, these cards are speaking for a chance you to escape the stillness and the boring routine you do have into your relationship, okay? Am I breaking up? Look, guys, if I'm breaking up for some, the video will be smooth because I'm using a recording software as well. So basically, if it's painful for you to watch, you can check it after that on YouTube, or if you want to re-watch it again, you can check it on YouTube. It will be smooth video there, guys. Well, yeah, Revati, it's kind of like stay true to what you came up with in this project. Okay, so in relationship, like I said, this is a chance for you guys to break through the routine, or to escape the routine, not alone but with your partner. So it's kind of like a very very exciting enterprise was the word I was searching, that is about to emerge for you around the midweek. And when that happens, here is what the thing is. When that happens, one of you will be very comfortable with the new way of how the things are going. The other one, however, will be a little bit skeptical. And this is where some conflicts may appear. However, with the Five of Wands conflicts, these conflicts are conflicts of passion. And that passion could really be used in a very, very positive way. In other words, try to reach not just a compromise, but try to reach a particular fulfillment and satisfaction for both of you, because the matter can be resolved in such manner or in such way where both of you will be well satisfied from the outcome. If you are single, guys, it is also someone is going to drag you out from slumber. However, that dragging out from slumber, it will make you a little bit uncomfortable, because you're not get used to go out, for example, that often, or someone to call you late on night and just to tell you how much you miss them and these kind of stuff. That will make you uncomfortable, and you may pull back for a little bit, okay? And when you pull back for a little bit, the more you pull back, the more aggressive that person will become. So if you don't want this person around you, it is best for you just to tell him that, yeah, you got to confront him, okay? And there will be one of these guys or girls which are saying you don't mean it. And well, yes, you mean it. So be persuasive, if I can say that, if I can say that way. And after that, we're going for Scorpio. Scorpio, in your career, here we do have these three, okay? And I will pull cards for a couple of questions, or maybe 3 questions at the end of the stream. When I'm finished with all the star signs, I will answer to some questions from you, from the audience. So, and I will pull cards on them. But let me just finish the signs. So, Scorpio team, yeah, you got to be very careful in your career, guys, because that will be a new start for you in a certain project, or toward a certain activity, and toward a, how can I place it in words? Toward a certain word. Under word, I mean that you may promise to do something this week and you will be bound to do it. And because you will be bound to do it, that may consume all of your energy. Basically, what these cards, I don't want to make up things for you, but guys, these 3 cards are saying only one thing, people. You will be very, very busy working, okay? And those who are working into a position of charge, you're working as a leaders, they will be very, very busy maintaining their authority. And at some point, they have to kind of be very aggressive in their approach toward the people they are managing, okay? So basically, you have to be a man on place, if I may say it that way. With that being said, we are going to relationship. And with relationship, guys, this particular cards are speaking most likely for those which are single, and those which are single are going to start dating or hanging out with someone that the more they hang out, the more comfortable they are going to feel in it, to a point where they are going to find out that this is kind of like an addiction to them. However, they won't be that into it to make a particular commitment. So basically, Scorpio, be very careful how much you expose yourself in front of unknown people, or in front of people that you don't have a serious attitude toward. What will be an addiction here, guys, will be their company, not their warmth. So basically, you will feel them more like a good friends, but in reality, guys, you will not be able to give them more than that, for what it seems with these cards. Scorpio, those in relationship, the Fool card, I could speak for appearance of a child, because the Fool card is one of those cards. If it is not appearance of the child, guys, these 3 cards are a reminder that you have to be a little bit more serious in your relationship, and a little bit more responsible in your relationship. Basically, you need to start taking on responsibilities, guys. You are not alone in it after all, and you do have somebody to take care after in it, and you need to be reminded of that, Scorpios. So now I'm gonna shuffle, guys, and we are going for the last 4 star signs, which are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. You're welcome, that is. Oops. 1 second. how to say, you can watch the replay. It will be shortly up after after I'm finished here. It will be up here on the page probably 10 minutes after the stream is done, and it will be on YouTube probably 1 hour after the stream is done, just so you know. You're welcome, Dennis. Okay, so last four. For Sagittarius, we do have a nice start with the Four of Wands. Then we do have the Queen of Cups, guys. And then we do have the Chariot. Wow, so for career, a cycle is near to completion at the start of this week. You're about to make a very important closure into your career, closure of a project, closure of task, and because you have done a very good job with it, guys, that person here, the Queen of Cups, which is most likely a lady, that is a water sign, which is Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, it has these ascendants, is going to encourage you to lift the standards of your work. So basically, she will tell you, go after that big fish which is swimming in your waters, and you just don't want to look at it because you're not feeling capable to catch it. But now, since you have done the good job, and you will see that at the first couple of days of this week, guys, then you will feel more encouraged, you will feel more courage, and you, for what it seems with the Chariot card here, you're about to take the risk, okay? And then we are going to relationship. In relationship, the Four of Wands, guys, signifies joy and fulfillment, celebration into one relationship. So the first couple of days will be very happy days into your relationship, and after that, the passion from the happiness transform. That is not a person here for those in relationship. This is a expression how much you will start caring for one another and how much love you're about to start giving toward one another, and that is because you both will need to feel that you are the most important people for one another, okay? And the Chariot here, guys, it is a sign where the intimacy and the romance in between you two guys is about to start escalate, okay? Escalate in the positive thing, in a positive way. So only warming up, it is what it is going to happen into your relationship, because there will be way too emotions in it. You Sagittarius, be careful not to drown, excuse me, into those emotions, because those emotions could be quite painful at a certain point, and you can become obsessed of the person you are with, okay? If you are single, guys, then for what it seems this week, there will be a person you're about to meet, but it will be very difficult to make a commitment, okay? That will be a water type person. If it's a gentleman, it will be very gentle, okay? And that person really will be able to kind of sense your emotions, to sense your feelings, and to sense what you want. It's kind of like you will be able to communicate on a emotional level rather than a verbal level, okay? And but something will make it very difficult to make a particular commitment with this person, because it will be from the exterior, okay? The problem won't going to be in you or in him or her. It's going to be somewhere in the exterior of the relationship, and it will require a lot of, I can say again, compromise, but compromise toward the exterior. For example, your family may not be happy from this person, okay? And by them being not happy with this person, then you have to kind of put them on the back seat and go on with this person if you want to make a commitment. Or his family or her family may not be happy with you, and thus they have to make that particular sacrifice. So basically a very big courage will be needed, guys, to make that particular approach. Then we're going to Capricorns. We do have for you the Tower at the start, then we do have the Five of Wands, and then we do have the Six of Wands. And with these three cards, very what is the word, very energetic week. First thing, a very burning out kind of week. It is what you're gonna have. It will be very difficult for the majority of the week, because you are about to start searching for a way to save. Okay, so I have paused for a second. You will search for a way to save your job, to save your project, to save your career, if you want to say it that way, to save your task. But at the end of the week, with the Six of Wands here, guys, you are about to prevail. So you are going to be victorious. Okay, don't remember that. So whatever happens into your career, Sagittarius, don't give up. Okay, not Sagittarius but Capricorns, excuse me. Don't give up, because your efforts will worth it at the end. If you cannot do it alone, then for what it seems, guys, a long time needed help is going to come in your way, and it's going to save the day. In your relationship, people, that will be a confrontation in your relationship, saying, why are you doing this? Why are you treating me like this? You know, why are you kind of being rude? Why are you being dumbass, if you want to say it that way, or a bitch if you want to say it that way? And basically it's a confrontation, why, asking. And with the Six of Wands here, guys, we are seeing that this why is going to be answered. Okay, and from this answer you will be able to work the things through, because the answer will ignite a lot of passion in you. The Six of Wands for relationship is a card of a high passion, high energy that streams through both people. And when that energy is kind of transformed or traversed toward romance or toward passion, then it can do wonders. Whatever it is, you will have the chance or the opportunity, let's say that way, to have a peak experience into your relationship, guys. For those single, that is definitely a crush, which will be marked by a success at the end. These two are pointing to a crush, guys. Okay, and that crush will end up successful, so you will be able to claim your target. Okay, so be happy of that. But you should not, when you bite the target, you should not lose it, or kind of like, you should not release the bite, or you should not release the grip you have upon the target. So with that being said, we are going to Aquarius. Aquarius is, we do have the Ace of Swords for you with the Star card, and then we do have the Seven of Cups. Be very careful, guys, with these three cards, not to be lied into your into your career. Okay, because for what it seems, there will be negotiations at the start of the week. Probably you will demand more things from your boss. You will demand to have a raise in your payment. You will demand to have an explanation why you haven't been promoted, or to have an explanation why you haven't been transferred, or simple an explanation why your needs aren't satisfied. And that's the thing, you will be promised that those needs or those demands you have, they will be fulfilled. However, at the end of the week, for what it seems, only promises is what will stand tall. So basically, whenever it is promised to you, it won't hurt you if you do have it on contract. Okay, so whatever it is said to you, write it somewhere. If you want to write it on an email and resend it back so they know that you have documented it or something like this. Be very careful where you put your trust in if we are talking about your career, guys. Another interpretation of these cards, people, is that you're about to find a solution to a particular difficult problem in your tasks or in your projects. However, even though it will work out at the start, it will turn out around the end of the week, it will turn out that it was not exactly the way you have planned it to be, okay? And you need to use, if this is the case for you, you need to use the weekend to reorganize your plan, guys. And what will be the problem with your plan is it will be way more sophisticated than it needs to be. So you need to simplify your plan. For a relationship, good promises are about to happen into your relationship, okay, from a side of your partner, and they are really going to start showing the love they have towards you to such a state that they can start take advantage of your not passive behavior, but of your goodness, okay, of the goodness of your heart. They can start taking advantage of that because they show that they love you. You will become soft toward them, and as you soften, they will start asking way too much to go out with friends, to spend time on the PlayStation, for example, and you allow that, and these kind of stuff. And to a certain point, so it depends on how tolerant you are, and if you are way more tolerant than average person, then that will be no issue whatsoever. But if you have no tolerance whatsoever, then that could threaten your relationship. For those Aquariuses which are single, okay, for what it seems, this will be at least a start of dating around the midweek, okay? With the star card there, that will be at least start of a certain form of dating. It will not be very deep, okay? And be careful how much you dream for what is happening around you, because you may be misled, but not by the person you are dating with or you're hanging out with, but by your brain, okay? So don't fantasize, guys. Don't give yourself away to fantasies. Be grounded again, and don't allow the urge of being with someone to slip you down the road and to make you miserable once again. Last but not least, we do have Pisces. With the Page of Pentacles we start. Then we do have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, from those two I can see a lot of stability for you Pisces this week. And then we do have the High Priestess. Okay, so the week becomes way more spiritual than I have anticipated at the start, or I have imagined at the start. So with the Page of Pentacles, guys, for career, this card, it is where you really lower the efforts or the resources you are giving in your projects. Very favorable combination, guys, for those which are dealing with a private business, because this combination, people, speaks that with less investments, with small investments, you are going to do what? A lot of money in the future. So those small investments that are appearing up during this week, guys, you gotta take them, okay? And that's the thing, that even though you don't have the plan at the start of the week how to transform those investments into something very big and very well profitable, that plan is gonna come on its own. It's kind of like, for example, when you have a shower, instantly it's gonna bump you and you say, yeah, how could I not think for that till now, you know? In existing career, guys, you need to know that a particular task or a project you're working at is going to become as strong as possible, okay? Or because you're going to be able to solidify it, so it's going to become indestructible. If you are dealing, for example, with sales, you are about to convince that client to purchase from your company, and they will promise you that maybe the purchase not happen this week, but you are going to, for what it seems, sign a contract. And if that's the case, then you are going to being given bunch of clients after that to work on. So if you do have fear for your work or for your job, for what it seems, this is not going to be the week you're about to lose your job, okay? In existing relationship, guys, then this card speaks, these three cards are speaking that even more emotions are about to embark in the relationship. The Page of Pentacles are spontaneous emotions bursting through the two partners. So you're about to find the intimacy again in between you two, and next to the Ace of Pentacles, it is where the harmony in the relationship will be reconstructed again, or it will be regained again. Okay, and the High Priestess speaks for bonding on a soul level, people. Okay, so very happy for those in relationship. Okay, and for those which are seeking for a relationship, guys, then this card, the Page of Pentacles, it is also a card speaking that you may find out that you do have more than a friendship towards somebody you know, and from there you are about to start exposing yourself little by little, but in a such way and in a such matter that this person cannot say you no. Okay, the only one can put an end to that exposure, or an end to this deepening of emotions and bonding of souls, is the only you. So if you do have the patience to chase that person, it's not even chasing, but to attract that person for a little bit of time, because it's not gonna happen, the commitment is not gonna happen this week. These are all slow cards, guys. Probably it will take more than a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, it could be months even, just so you know. But if you do have the patience, then this relationship is going to turn out for you guys very, very prosperable and long term. So that was the taroscope for you people. What is the time? It is okay. So basically, guys, you can now ask me your questions. If you do have any, I will shuffle the cards and I will answer to those questions I choose, okay, by drawing one card. Please, before you ask your questions, questions which regards time, for example, when I will, blah blah blah, I cannot answer now because they require a full spread, and it is just one card draw. Also questions which regards reallocation, for example, where I will be most successful. You need to know that for the tarot, I know that for astrology it does matter, but for the tarot it doesn't matter where you are, because if you are meant to be successful, or if you are meant to be in love, to fall yourself in love or to create family, you will, regardless of where you are finding yourself in the globe. Okay, so let me shuffle, and I will pull a couple of cards. Okay, guys, 1 second. Damn, I'm working on a laptop, and I don't have a mouse. 1 second. So, Dennis Lovett asks, card for me please. And card for you is the Five of Swords. Dennis, you got to be very careful with your approach, because whatever you are aiming for right now, you are about to reach it or to win it. So if you are dealing with a legal matter, for example, or you're having a dispute with your friend, or with your lover, or with your kids, you can win that dispute, is what I'm trying to say. What will be the cost, however? It will be way, way costly. One more thing with the Five of Swords is that you need to be very careful where you're placing your trust with, because you are from a risk of being humiliated, just so you know. Then we will have card for, let me choose, guys. Rina Lakha Sharma, card for her son, and a card for her son will be a Queen of Pentacles. Your son needs you, for what it seems, and your son needs your resources. Resources in a term of ideas, okay? You need to make your son aware that he does not exhaust all the options available he has around himself. He should not jump right now into anything new, but he should try to stabilize and maximize everything he's dealing with right now. I don't know for what regard you are asking, either a relationship or career. Where is the... Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, but he should not go for the newness. Okay, and last but not least, let me choose, guys. Let me choose. Linda asks, will we reach our goal? Page of Cups for you, Linda. If your goal is to have a kid, yes. Okay, I don't know what your goal is, because it will really depend on what your goal is. But generally the card suggests, guys, that you have to make a reassessment of your approach. You have to make a reassessment where you want to be. Okay, because this card sometimes is a sign, people, that you may lower your standards, or you may just asking way too much on will I be successful. Rather positive one, but you have to be a little bit more playful and a little bit more creative than now. Okay, so that was the readings for you today. That were the readings for you today, guys, and I do wish you a productive week. And if you do want a private reading with me, guys, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net. For those who don't know yet, my prices are revisited because I thought that they are way too expensive. Now the thing is that I don't work in a very expensive country and I can afford to lower my prices. So if you couldn't afford them till now, make sure you check it and you may find them attractive. And also the special sales are in place, which means that, again, if you do purchase your 20 minutes, you get 30. Make sure you click on this special sales button so you can see them. With that being said, people, the video will be uploaded in to 10 minutes into Facebook, and accordingly to a 1 hour into YouTube. So make sure, if you have missed your sun, moon and ascendant sign, guys, make sure you rewatch it. With that being said, people, I wish you again productive week. Be blessed, or you know, have a good luck, if I can say it that way. We do have an expression here in Bulgaria saying be with the Godspeed, let's say it that way, or walk upon water, because Jesus walked upon water, and upon the water there is no obstacles when you travel upon water. So yeah, travel upon water, guys, and see you next time. Bye.